Senior Mike Washington leads the team with 36 points and has been named to the All-SEC preseason team. I'm here at Mount Sequoia where the trees are changing colors. The leaves in the Northwest Arkansas region have already reached their full color potential and are in the process of turning brown. Now this early transformation is due in part to the ice storm and heavy rainfall. According to the expert studies, tanning beds when used before age 30 increase the risk of melanoma by 75%. Local retailers such as the Masons behind me host different TOMS events throughout the year. Arkansas has had a fairly quiet offseason when talking about off-the-field trouble. Mississippi State has not. With fall practices approaching in 3 weeks, there's lots of talk about this upcoming Razorback season. We had a chance to meet with Coach Petrino earlier this afternoon, and he talked about getting his key players back to being 100% and ready to play. Former Razorback basketball player Ronnie Brewer was here practicing earlier today, and I had a chance to catch up with him and talk about how he's giving back to the community by hosting a camp for children here in Fayetteville. For Arkansans, it is now against the law to electronically message while driving. Paul's law went into effect on October 1st. It bans emailing and the reading of writing of text messages while behind the wheel. According to a new study, people are 23 times more likely to get in a car accident while texting than just by talking on the phone. Arkansas is the 15th state to forbid text messaging while driving. Violators will face fines up to $100. Reporting for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt. I'm here at War Eagle Mill where the annual craft fair is taking place. It started 55 years ago and has grown tremendously. There are now 260 vendors that are selling their handcrafted pottery, sculptures, paintings, and more. Cars are steadily flowing in the parking lots, and I've talked to some visitors who say they're getting a head start on their holiday shopping. The fair continues until Sunday at 4. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt. It's a flu virus that's already spread to 32 states, but it doesn't target humans, only dogs. It's known as H3N8. It started as a virus found in horses, but has mutated into a harmful strain for canines. Many local veterinarians are urging their clients who plan on boarding their dogs over the holidays to have their pets vaccinated.
Dogs boarding are going to be at a higher risk because, again, they are in contact with hundreds of dogs, and you don't know where those dogs have been if they've been out of the state. So those dogs are at risk. If your dog sits at your house all day, your risk is very low.
Many local veterinarians say the canine flu is similar to kennel cough. Symptoms include coughing, sneezing, runny nose, and in some cases a fever. Vets aren't the only ones concerned about the virus. Dog daycares like Dog Party USA are requiring dogs to be vaccinated before January 1st.
In a setting like this, where dogs are all over each other for hours a day, then it's if the flu virus hit here, and we're assuming it's not an if, it's a when, then any dog that is not immunized is susceptible and can pass it on very, very easily. It's very contagious.
Most infected dogs recover within 2 weeks, but severe cases can lead to a deadly pneumonia. Reporting for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt. This is Shelly Cassar. She is the owner and head baker of Bliss Cupcake Cafe in downtown Fayetteville. Bliss may look like a typical bakery, but its flavors are unique. They offer 10 flavors daily from a full menu of 30 recipes.
And that was just me sitting with my family, and we're like, okay, what would we really like? And we come up with these flavors that we like together, and then we just get in the kitchen and start practicing.
What really makes Shelly's recipes special are the ingredients.
We use all fresh ingredients, and we do try to use local ingredients, give our local suppliers some business, and so far so good, but we're still working on it.
Bliss is also helping the community by participating in the Peace at Home event called Top Chefs and Rock Stars. For every dollar donated in this jar, it's a vote for Shelly Cassar to win the Top Chef Award.
We are going to be doing one of the desserts for the Top Chefs that will be judged against some other local businesses and their desserts, and we're doing a brownie marshmallow.
But winning the Top Chef Award is not Shelly's main concern. She is focused on her everyday goal of having fun.
Yeah, we want them to come in and feel like they're just taking a break from real life. They're here, they're having a good quality cupcake that tastes good. They're able to just sit and hang out with their friends, enjoy coffee, and have just a fun few minutes while they're here.
Reporting for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt. On July 28th of this year, the International Agency for Cancer Research moved tanning beds and UV radiation to Group 1, the highest risk category. According to the expert studies, tanning beds when used before age 30 increase the risk of melanoma by 75%. With this new information, the IARC hopes that young people will start to avoid tanning beds altogether.
I'm going to keep on tanning. I'm a lifeguard, I tan. It hasn't hurt me yet.
Local tanning salons are offering ways for people to get that sun-kissed tan without UV exposure.
We have a spray tan, it's an airbrushed one. We offer a lot of different sunless tanner lotions that you can purchase. As far as the quality and the look, no one would ever know you didn't get that tan naturally.
But will these alternatives and the World Health Organization's warnings be enough to persuade the youth that pale is in?
I used to tan, and since all of the recent studies came out, I actually have stopped tanning and used like spray tans or the tan towels, and I think those are a lot better and better for you.
In the near future, the World Health Organization plans on putting more restrictions on the use of tanning beds to further protect users and even discourage people from using them. Reporting for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt. During the school year, the university's sidewalks are always buzzing with people, but this fall, some students say that it feels a little more crowded than usual.
It's harder to walk around and stuff. You feel like you're going to knock somebody out of the way on accident or something. So.
This feeling of overpopulation comes from the significant increase in student enrollment this fall. There are now 19,849 students registered at the U of A, the most in school history. The addition of more students is definitely a positive in some ways. It shows that people are attracted to the faculty, the programs, and the campus. However, some current students are saying that this jump could be a potential problem.
I have a really hard time finding parking places, so I usually have to resort to parking places I know I'm not supposed to be because either I'll be late for class or so. I don't know, I usually get lots of boots and tickets, and I've had my car towed a few times.
Even the students trying to avoid the tickets and the traffic by taking university buses have experienced the congestion.
There's not enough space on the bus, like people get on it and then there's not enough space for anyone else to get on it. So.
But the university is in the midst of trying to resolve this issue by building the Garland Avenue parking deck. The deck is scheduled to open in August 2010 and house 1,500 additional parking spots. Parking and Transit Program Advisor Andy Gilbride thinks the new deck is the main solution right now, and that the student increase is not enough to make many more drastic changes just yet.
Well, right now it's just, as demand gets bigger, then we'll try to add more buses if we can, but we've really got to have the demand for it.
However, Parking and Transit has recently made another small change by switching some of the hyper parking spaces from yellow faculty spots to green student spaces. With these improvements on campus, the university continues to encourage student growth in the future. Reporting for UATV, I'm Kat Moffitt.